Hello, Mr. Price here, and this is your video on the Unit 5 PLT on multiplying and dividing. Let's go straight into these first sections, which is all on multiplying. So, here I want to multiply 34 by 7, so I'm going to do 4 times 7's first, and put that in this value here. So, 4 times 7 is 28, so that's going to be 8 units and 2 tens, so that's going to go in the tens column. Okay, I'm now going to do 7 times 30. Okay, but there's a little trick I can do here, which is, well, I'm going to do 7 times 3 and know that it's just going to end up in one place value along. So 7 times 3 is 21. But I've also got to include this 2 that I've carried over here. So that is 23. So I'm going to put the 3 in here, and I can carry a 2 here, but I've got nothing left to multiply. So I just end up with my 2 carried over there, 238. Let's have a look at question 2. I'm going to do 8 times 7, and 7 8s are 56, so I'm going to put a 6 in here and carry the 5. 8 times 0 is 0, plus the 5 there. 8 times 1 is 8, and 8 times 2. I love how I keep everything all lined up in my columns. Okay, now I want to do 2107 by 30. Now, because multiplying by 30, I can multiply by 3 and then 10. I can put in a placeholder 0 to multiply by 10 first, so it's going to shift all my digits along one place. And now I can just do my multiplication sum. So 7 times 3, or 3 times 7, is 21. 1 carry the 2. 3 times 0 is nothing, and the 2 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, now all I have to do is add them up. So I have 6 and 0 is 6, 5 and 1 is 6, 8 plus 2 is 10, 0 carry the 1, 6 plus 3, 9 carry the 1, 10, and 6 and 1 is 7, and the 1, 8. So my answer is 80,066. Okay, I'm going to come back to question 3 at the end. Let's look at the division sums. So here I want to do 3's into 5. Goes once. Okay, and I can do my 3 times table along the side here to help me. Okay, so 3 goes into 5 once. If I have 2, it goes over the 5, and I'm 2 away from 5 to get from 3, so my remainder is 2. 3's into 21 goes 7 times, no remainder. 3's into 3 goes once, and 3's into 6 goes twice. 1,712. Okay, part 2. If I need to, I can write my 8 times table down here to help me. 1 is 8, 2 is 16, 3 is 24, 4 8 is 32, 5 8 are 40. And I might need to continue this on if I need to. So, 8 goes into 3 no times. So 8 into 38 goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And a remainder of 6. Okay, so it turns out I do need a bit more of my 8 times table. So 48, 56, and 64. Okay, so 8 goes into 62 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And 56 is 6 away from 62. And 8 goes into 64 8 times. So my answer is 478. Observe how I didn't put in a 0 or anything here. You can if you want to, but it's no need. I just skip a place value out. Okay, question. I need to do 53,570 divided by 22. So very quickly I'm going to write my 22 times table down here. So I've got 22, 44, 66, 88, 110, 132, and 154. Now there's a couple of ways you could do this long division sum. I'm going to do a method which doesn't involve all the bits down here, but of course you can do that if you want to, and sometimes it works quite nicely. So here I want to do 22s into 5, don't go. 22s into 53 goes twice. Okay, and then I'm 9 away from 53 from 44, so we made a 9 in there. Okay, 22s into 95 goes 4 times. And then from 88 to 95, well, to get from 88 to 90 I need 2, and then another 5 to get to 95, so that's remainder 7. And then 22s into 77 goes 1, 2, 3 times. And then I'm 4 away to and then to go from 66 to 77, we'll need to add 1 to get to the 7, and another 10 to get to the 77. So that's going to be 110. And then 22s into 110 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So that's my answer, 2,435. Okay, you can do the bits down here as well. There's a video on Moodle to show you how to do the long division if you want to learn more about that way. Okay, and now we'll look at the final question, question 3. Now this one's a tricky one, and it's going to take you a little bit of time. It's all about a bit of trial and error and some guesswork. So here, something times 8 will give me the answer 6. So you think of numbers in the 8 times table that ends in a 6. So if you want to, on a side bit of paper, you can write down the 8 times table. So we've got 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, and 80. Well, there's no point looking at the tens because I can't put a digit 10 in there. It's got to be a digit below 9. So which numbers end in a 6? Well, 16 does, and 56 does. So this answer is either going to be 2 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 7. Okay, so the digit ends in a 6. Now, for now, I'm going to guess it's a 2, and we'll see if the rest works. So now I'm going to multiply 2 by something to get 7. So once again, I think of oh, wait, no, so beg your pardon. So now just double check. 8 times 2 gives you 16, so there's going to be a remainder 1 in there. So 2 times something, then add 1 will end up in 7. So if I take away that 1 now, 2 times something will end up in a 6. So I think of all the numbers in the 2 times table that ends in a 6. Well, I've either got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So it's either going to be 16 or 6, so it's either going to be a 3 or an 8. Okay, once again I'm going to just guess it's a 3 for now. Okay, so 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 1 is 7, and I've got 2 times 2, which will give me 4 there. Okay, I'll just go back to this one quickly. If it was an 8, I have 2 times 8 is 16, so I'd carry a 1 there. And 2 times 2 is 4 plus the 1, so that could be another digit there. Okay, but for now it seems to be working, so I'll keep with it. Okay, now here I'm multiplying something by 8 to get these numbers. Now I know that this will have to be a placeholder 0. So now something times 8 will end up in a 4. So once again I have my 8 times table here. It could be this digit here or that one there. So that's my 2 times table, beg your pardon. My 8 times table was here. So I'm looking for digits that will end in a 4. So I have 24, which is the third number in the 8 times table, or 64, which is the 8th number. Okay. For now, I'm going to guess it's the third number, 3, but I may need to correct it afterwards. So 8 times 3 is 16. Sorry. 8 times 3 is 24, so that will be carry a 2 there. And then 3 times 3 is 9 plus the 2, 11. And then 3 times 2 is 6 plus the 1, 7. Okay, so it seems to have worked. You may have got a different answer to this depending on what values you guessed. And sometimes it won't have worked because maybe you had to put a digit in here. But this seems to be working, so now add up. So 6 and 0 is 6, 7 and 4, 11. 4, add 1, add the other one is 6, and then just a 7. Okay, I believe there is more than one answer to that, but as long as it works, that's fine. But that was my systematic method, and I hope that helped you, and I will see you in class.